ignore the eye, going through a phase and using drops and taking medicine. So this might look scary to you. Don't look at it. And there's also cold happening within me. I don't know, this the whole cold part is happening within me, so you might sound a different. And nothing can stop me at this point in time because I just want to start the momentum back again. I've been recording this video after like 25 days. Today's 7th. I just recorded another video. If you haven't seen that video's name is 6 ways how tracking can pave a part to your success. I just recorded that video. System crashed, so I said to myself, nothing is going to stop you. I'm going to choose progress over perfection. Since this laptop crashed while I was recording it for 4 minutes, I was like, okay, since the laptop refreshes, reignites, restarts, I'm going to record it in a phone. I recorded that in the phone, and if you haven't seen that, go see that. And always think about choosing progress over perfection, because perfection is like a myth. You will become excellent over a period of time, but then choose progress all the time. No matter how bad you are at things, choose progress over it, because progress will take you faster in whatever you're doing. That means thank you so much for joining in this one video / podcast. We're going to talk about, okay, I don't know whether this topic is for you, but then if you are not a social influencer, if you're not an influencer, or you know someone who's an influencer, if you've been probably your friends with him or her or whatever that is, they pass this one video to them, because this is going to help them out. And I don't know if this is for you, but it's going to be beneficial for you and all the influencers. Why social influencers need to learn online business. 5 ways. What's this? 5 reasons why social influencers need to learn online business. Now, what do you mean by social influencers or influencers in general? It's like there are like millions of subscribers for these people. They are great in calligraphy. They are great in chess. They are great in comedy. They are great in gaming. They are great in the technical gear of it. They are creating vloggers and travelers and bloggers and fashion people and who are into fashion and designing and influences. They are great into dancing, all sorts of creative things. They are influencers. They are influencers in everything that we do, because we are living in the influencer age. So, but the thing that I find about them is they are great at what they're doing, but then they are not great at the business part of it, where they have huge potential of doing something, but they're not aware of it. They need guidance. They need help. That's why I kind of made this video for specifically talking to you or your friends if they are one. So, thank you so much for tuning in this one video. Point number 1. The reason 1 is, as you are an influencer, okay, as you are an influencer, you need to think of 2 things. There is a huge potential which you are already aware of, huge potential of making money and an impact. Now, if you think about it, you are already kind of subtly making money as well on behind the scenes, but you have already been making impact to people's life. If I follow this guy on YouTube, Traveler. He's from Mumbai, and one of the comments that I read under his video is like I don't want to name the channel, but then he said that the person who was commenting said, I was very negative about life, XYZ name. Just by watching your vlogs gave me a purpose to be positive in my life back again. I was like, dude, that's insane. That's just a vlog of a person traveling. And if that one video can impact one person to this level, he being all the way from being negative to all the way from positive. Look at every stage, every job, everything that you do has a potential of 2 things: making money and making an impact. Think about this huge potential of these 2 things. Whatever you're doing, even if you're dancing around people and making people laugh, or playing or teaching kids ABCD or 1 to 3, there's a huge potential that you're going to leave an impact, and you can also make money out of it. Point number 2 is, you're not going to go detail into this one, but then just a surface level thing that I'm going to share with you. Point number 2 is, the best thing about you is not the best thing about the people who are an online business. So if you take me as an example, I had to learn things from scratch. I had to become great at what I was doing. I had to go from scratch. Even you have come through the journey. You have become great at what you're doing. But then if you think about it, you are already confident in your craft. The people who are starting off as an online business and who are not into influencer world, now they take a huge long journey and a long time to learn what they're doing. But as an influencer, since it's already congruent with, okay, I want to ride bikes and I want to document what I'm doing. If you're into that mode, no matter what you're doing, you just do it anyway, and you are great at what you're doing. You are great at what you're doing. You are confident at your own craft. Now, when you think about you are confident at what you're doing, now imagine the possibilities that are going to come your way. Point number 3 is, since you're already confident at it, third one is, think about you can create something and sell something. You may be, for example, let's take a small example. You may be great at calligraphy, okay? Your craft is, for example, Arabic calligraphy, okay? You are great at doing wall arts, calligraphy. So you're great at what you're doing. You don't know business part of it. You're just doing it for the fun. You're just doing it for the hobby, and slowly you're getting that fame, and people start to recognize you, and they start paying you for your whatever you're doing, the services and your products, like that. But then if you think about it, if you can just create products of your own, or partner with brands, or create your own courses, because if you think about it, if you actually think about, like, you're going to do something, like you're going to do an Arabic calligraphy and sell it to people on a personal basis, that's one way of doing it. Second way of doing it, that's based on demand. Okay, now if you also look at it in a different perspective, what you're doing, people also want to learn from you. What your craft is, people also want to look. For example, if you're into skydiving and people want to learn skydiving, they know where to come. So you can create courses. You can create courses of anything that you're doing: calligraphy, playing chess, fixing an AC, cleaning an AC, writing with left hand. How can you write with left hand if you're a right-hander? You can do that. Putting art and science to it, putting tactical strategy to it, you can always do that. You can always create a course out of it. You can always create products, services, masterminds, community out of it, and start selling it to people, because people are going to respect. People already respect you. You already have that credibility with people. Point number 4 is, people need what you are great at. Example, vloggers and travelers. Now this one point I've kind of specifically kept over here. People need what you're great at is because I'll tell you one small example. When vloggers vlog, they are natural with what they're doing. They are confident with what they're doing. I follow this one girl who keeps her content so raw and unscripted, and she's an influencer. But when we want to step into online business and start creating content, what we do is, we are not having confidence. We are not having confidence in ourselves. We are not having confidence in what you're doing. We are not having confidence in recording a video. We are not even having confidence. Okay, I'm going to edit it, and I'll see myself, and I'm going to screw it up. I'm doing it again. We don't have all this, but on your part, you are already great at delivering stories, content, helping people out in your unique way. You just have to craft it, create it, and sell it, because people are already looking out for it. You're great at editing. You're great at sharing a story and documenting and so many cool things. You're great at what you're doing, and people want that from you. You have some cool equipment with you. People want to learn. It's like, what equipment can I buy which will match that level of efficiency but in budget? People need that. People have that premium budget as well as a very economical budget as well. But based on that, you can help people out. Point number 5 is, people love to learn from role models. I love to learn from role models because there's a different level of resonance and alignment with the role model you pick. And when that role model, for example, if that role model is teaching me something, I'm in sync with the way you speak, with the way you talk, with the way you share a story, with the way you're going to pitch your product, with the way you are, with the way you're doing anything. I'm already in sync with it. I'm already assuming things from you. And now when you're teaching me something, now I know that you already have credibility. You already are going to give me clear-cut direction. You're already going to help me get an answer for what I'm looking out for. So I would love to learn from my role model. So one of my role models is Russell Brunson. Now, he may not be a social influencer, but then he is an influencer on entrepreneurs community that we are building, and all cool things about business and funnels and marketing and sales and pricing and all cool things about business. People love to learn from role models because there's already a sync with the mindset. Plus, when you teach, I'm in a more aligned version in a way to learn from you. That brings us to the conclusion of this video. 5 ways, huge potential, money and impact. Already confident, you can create something and start selling something. People need what you already are great at. Think about this point. People need what you are actually great at. Point number 4, people love to learn from the role models. That brings us to the conclusion of this video. Thank you so much for making this video / podcast me a part of your day. I'm going to see you in another. This video I was kind of speaking a bit faster, right? I need to slower the spacing maybe. Thank you so much, and I am going to see you in another exciting video soon slash podcast soon.
ويبرأ جروح الكثير الجريح وينشط ذاك السقيم العليل